Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We are going to be working through how to turn or convert fractions to decimals. This is a very simple process. I'm going to take you step by step. We're going to look at 4 different math problems, and then we're going to manually get our calculations, and after that, we will check them using the calculator. If you've got any questions or comments, feel free to post them in the comment section below. Hopefully you will find this video helpful. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started. I like to use dry erase and colorful markers, and I try to post different videos here every week. So if you ever are having any issues in your math class or with your math teacher, come here and search for some videos and maybe we can help you find some solutions. So the first math problem that we're going to do the fraction of converting 2/4, 2/4 to a decimal. So we'll write that problem out. And the way that you're going to do this is you will use division. So you will come to the side. I'm going to draw my equal sign. I'm going to bring the 4 up and then divide sign and then put the 2 in the house. Okay, so we know that 4 can't be divided by 2. So we're going to put a decimal after the 2, add a 0, and bring the decimal up. And then that will now look like 4 divided into 20. And we know that 4 will go into 25 times. And so we'll have a 5 after the decimal. And now you can see that now that my hand is out of the way, you can see that. So I just added a decimal, added a 0, 4 goes into 25 times, and you do that subtraction, and that gets you 0. So when you want to convert 2/4 to a decimal, it is 0.5. So we're going to do another problem. We have 3/5. You'll come beside that, you'll draw the equal sign. You'll put that denominator number, the 5, outside of the house, divided by the 3. We know that 5 can't go into 3, so we're going to put another decimal and a 0 and bring that decimal up. 5 will go into 36 times. And when we do that subtraction, you have 0.6. So we're going to do 2 more problems the exact same way. Let's try 1 divided or 1/3. So we're going to do 1/3 equal. We'll come to the side. We'll do 3, draw the house, put the 1. Again, we know that 3 will not go into 1. And so we'll put the decimal and a 0 after the 1. So it'll look like 3 divided by 10. And that will be a 3 because you know 3 times 3 equals 9. And when you bring that down, here we're going to have what we call a repeating decimal. So when you do 3 times 3, you get 9. And when you bring that 9, you subtract the 9 from 10, you will have a 1 and a 0. And then you'll do that again and keep bringing that 0 down, and it'll keep repeating. And that's how you'll get 0.33. And then in our last problem, let's go with, I'll change my colors here again. With this fraction, we're going to use 15/9 to shake things up a bit. In this number, we've got the bigger number on top. So our numerator is larger than our denominator. So we'll do the 9 divided by 15. We know that 9 goes into 15 one time. So when you subtract 9 from 15, that will give you 6. You'll put a decimal after that 15, bring that decimal up, and you will start to get repeating 6s, because when you start to try to divide 9 into 60, 9 goes into 60 6 times. That gives you 54. You subtract 54 from 60, add another 0, bring that down, and you'll have 1.666, and it'll just continue to repeat. And whenever you've got a repeating number, you just draw a line over that last number to signify that it is a repeating number. So the next thing that we'll do is get our calculator and check all of our work. So the first problem that we had was 2/4. So we're going to take our calculator and we will just type in 2 divided by 4 and see what we get. I know a lot of times you could use a calculator, but it's good to know how to do the math. So we're gunning for the 0.5. So okay, let's type that in. 2 divided by 4. And I'm just slowing this down here for you all to follow me. And that will equal 0.5. So we know that we got that problem correct. If you do it manually and get an answer, and you do it in your calculator and get the answer, we've double checked our work and we know that it is correct. And you always want to do that. If you got any extra time when you're doing a math problem, try to go back and use that time to double check your work. So the next problem that we're going to type in is 3/5, the 3/5 fraction. So we will type in 3, and I'm going to do it again very slowly, divided by 5. And of course, we're trying to get the decimal of 0.6. So let's see, do you all think we got the 0.6 correct? Let's check our work and see what we got. And that is the correct answer. All right, so hopefully you all are doing well and you're able to stay with me. I know this is kind of teaching a math class in about 8 to 10 minutes, but hopefully I'm going at a pace that you all will be able to keep up with and understand. So our next problem is going to be the 1/3 fraction. So we're going to do 1, and we're going to go divided by 3. And what we're looking for here is to see if we're going to get a repeating number. So let's see if we get the repeating number. And we did. So we have the 0.333. And again, we drew the line over the 3 to signify that we've got that repeating number. Now we've got our last problem to check. And in our last problem, we decided to change things up. So we're going to end up doing 15, typing into our calculator, divided by 9. And this is going to be another improper fraction. And we're going to see if we get a repeating number again. So our answer was 1.66. Let's see what the calculator gives us. And we got this one right again. So we've got the 1.66666. So that's it. Thank you all so much for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, share, and I try to keep my math videos at 10 minutes. That way it's not too complicated and it's easy to follow. So I will see you, of course, in the next video. Bye for now.